Hello, my name is Carl. Um, this is gonna be some gameplay from The Sim for the weekly box tournament from the 24th of November. These are free, you can just enter. There are 232 participants in this one. I'm currently hovering over the deck list. Um, each of the different games includes my commentary on thoughts on it live at the time. Before I start, I want to thank you real quick. I've passed 100 subscribers, 500 hours of watch time, 3,000 views. So, considering how recently I started the channel and how niche of a niche this topic is, I appreciate that so many people are taking the time to enjoy it. And it's fun to make them, and of course to see your responses. That aside, I hope you enjoy the games. There were some tense ones, and I enjoyed the games themselves too. I hope you will. Alright, let's see. Just dropped the guide, and now straight into a tournament, right into Zoro, and we'd lose the first coin flip. No buy round either. That is a horrible starting hand. That is very mildly better. But I do very much hope that my age finds me a stage or a left feet. Alright, he also took a mulligan, so... well, this is just awkward. Uh, yeah, so, please no Perona. And he top decked the Perona. Yeah, next turn I'll play Shiryu, and then Cavendish. Okay. Yeah, I can't let him get the Mihawk Zoro combos off. Even just a Zoro into something else would be annoying. On 6 he wants to play the Cavendish, and then he can do kind of a sad 6k swing into the Shiryu. This turn, maybe just a Zoro. Perfect for me would be if he just does like a 5k swing into a 6k swing. Which I suppose is the only thing he can really do unless he has the Koshiro. Yep, nice. We will drop a Kuzan for that. I need to kill him with something. Do I attach the Dawn and play Shiryu? Or do I just bring out the Kuzan? I'll do it like this. Suppose there was the option to kill it but still attach it on. But then I wouldn't get to play Kuzan, so that would be kinda sad. Yeah. So it will be 6k into the Shiryu. But he can't restand, so it ends with him having a Cavendish and me having a Kuzan. I don't really have a good way to get rid of it. I need to find Burgess. The Lafitte will help. So, do I have a Burgess and Trash? I do actually have a Burgess and Trash, okay. So I guess we swing and Trash to grab Burgess, see what we draw. Nothing. Oh, another Kuzan. No great targets. If I grab Lafitte, I can grab another Lafitte. Having 3 Lafitte's on the board might not be too bad. But I need to get rid of this Cavendish, so it's better to have the Kuzan, I suppose. Put that Vortex up top. He took another hit, so I guess he's taking these pretty heavily. But now he's gonna start dropping cards. We play Kuzan and we trash Black Hole probably. If I had stronger, I might actually go for the Black Hole combo on just to get rid of the Cavendish for sure. So there's the Deadman's. That could be brutal. Oh my god. Yeah, that's probably GG. God, that card is broken. Don't know why they thought it was a good idea. Can I buff him? If I drop all 3, he lives. Is that worth it? I would be kind of out of cards. I would get 1 from life. Do I desperately hold on to this? Just to have something? I think I have to. It's greedy, but we are so doomed that unless we get some magical things going on, we are just screwed. Kuzan is nice here. We play the Kuzan, we play thingy, we attach 2. I guess we just swing into Cavendish a bit. Okay. We don't draw anything else that we would really want to. Play now. So now we swing into the Cavendish. Could bluff the Vortex, but I'd rather just eat 2 more 2Ks. Probably worth it. It may have been an option to swing 5 life. He also kind of has to counter, and then I can counter with 10k instead, but he overcountered anyway, so it looks like it makes no difference. Let's see. We held on to the Burgess, and I think it was the right decision. Okay, so what do I do with this? I just let this die, I think. I suppose he may be able to kill Burgess. Well, he needs to swing 8 and I can 1k counter out of it. Okay, he doesn't, he just builds more board. That's actually a good chunk more annoying for me. Okay, that vortex is actually really nice. I think I just play Kuzan, keep vortex, trash Caribou. Burgess doesn't get on higher. Do I need to play around Deadman's Game? Can I afford to play around Deadman's Game? If I do, then I just have these swings, and that should still be enough to kill Cavendish. So I think it's fine. Yeah, we'll just go about this relatively casually. I see hope. I see hope. Kuzan has no Burgess to bring back. Does have a Shiryu, which would help against Zoro, but it's a bit too late. So he doesn't really have a good target. I will just have to grab a Shiryu. Alternatively, if he swings really big into the Burgess, I could let it die and then bring it back. But I might as well just protect it in that case. Yeah, and I'll probably protect it. So with the Kuzan, I'll block a swing from one of these. I guess the Law will be a blocker at the end, huh? Where's he swinging with that? Okay. I mean, I just vortex this, right? It's like the perfect answer. Everything on my board stays alive. I am out of cards. So next turn I would like a Kuzan. But considering he has 2 swings, I'm probably still taking a hit. He might just play like a Tashigi or Cavendish for 5 now, and then do a 5k swing with Zoro, which I'll block with Kuzan, and then he'll leave the Law standing, so I won't actually take damage. The Law will be a blocker. He doesn't have a lot of cards left, so maybe I could still find lethal somehow. I would have 4 swings and all would need to go through, unless I find... Okay, so he does that instead. Do I block with Kuzan? I could grab myself a 5-cost Kuzan. That is the way to go. All 5 in my trash. He can try to kill it, but it's not gonna work. He would have to restand his leader, use that sad little swing onto Kuzan. I would block it. Okay. Okay, Teach is actually nice here, because we have the Kuzan draw. So, what happens if we just play Kuzan? We swing with Kuzan, we trash, grab another blocker. We stun the Law. We eat through his stuff. I have 2 blockers and 2 life. I have 3 blockers and 2 life, and he has 2 swings. I cannot die. So I just play Kuzan here. Drops a card. Trash it. Grab a Shiryu. Let's see what... Okay, now he's a blocker, which we are not going to allow. I mean, he didn't block that, so he may just be dead. I guess I could have just gone for game, huh? Now that I think about it. But it looks like it doesn't matter, because he's maybe dead anyways. Yeah, nice. Alright, I thought I was doomed, but we ended up clutching it back. I think saving our Burgess there with 3 cards gave us the chance. It's ace, right after the guide. With the dramatic claims I made of ace being a favored matchup for Blackbeard. And now I get placed against it right afterwards. I suppose this is where I have to prove my mettle. So far it's looking good. Would prefer a stage over a my age, but double my age definitely covers it. Okay, so I got the Marco, so I do want to pick up a black hole when I find it. Okay, none of that, but there is a stage. Did he keep his hand? No, he didn't, okay. Well, I'm just going to leave it at that and hope that he didn't, in his mulligan starting hand, get like 3 searchers. Oh god. Jozu. Alright, well, 1 searcher. That's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get the 6k swing in and the Lafitte. It'll get rid of 1 Garb, that's fine. First Burgess. Lovely. Sneak in a 6k swing. And now, okay, still no black hole, but second Burgess is good to have. Now, do I need to trash something? What did he find with the second one? Jozu. Well, the Atmos has nothing to bounce. He wants to play the Marco, so I can probably leave on plays on. The only thing that punishes this is if after his mulliganed hand, where I now know some of them, and his Marco ready, he also has a Yamato top deck. That would be very unlikely. Okay, there goes that. Alright, if he had it, he would have just played it. So I think it's just... Oh, god damn it. Always punished. Always punished. I have all my Burgesses, funnily enough. Yeah, okay, so we swing into this. We drop... I guess on 8 we could drop double Burgess, but... Let's trash the Burgess. Grab 1 black hole, finally. And now... Okay, I guess we could do the Kuzan to get the blocker with it. It's probably worth it. The next turn I would play... So I would have 1 Burgess from the trash, and the next turn I would play another Burgess and black hole. Or another Burgess and Warcury, or black hole and Warcury. It's a pretty solid spot. Now, we definitely trash something. I don't know. What do we trash? I guess 1 Burgess is definitely gonna get dropped here. Suboptimal game state for us, but it's kind of our fault. The letting him get the draw. Maybe it's not that bad. His turn is awkward now because he really does want to play. He really does want to play Marco, but leaves him with 3 Dawn now, which is kind of like, what are you gonna do with it? Like a 9k swing face, kind of sad. He could attach 3 to Garb and do 5 face, but then he wouldn't have a Dawn on Ace, so he wouldn't have his leader ability. He might just swing 6 face now to bait the Kuzan block, which is fine. I bring out a Burgess. He's gonna be at 8 and immediately put pressure on the Yamato. Okay, so 7 face. We will block that. What can I expect here? I know he has Jozu and I know he has Marco. So either he just brings out the 6 cost Vista. Okay, that's actually terrifying. There's no way to remove this except Black Hole. I would need stronger. Stronger Black Hole would work. But is that... I mean, thing is there's no other way to really get rid of this, right? I would need to block every time this guy swings. Okay, that's actually a problem. I could do Kuzan 6k my age or Kuzan my age Caribou. I'm dropping the 5 cost one. He is not the answer here. I guess with my age I would become a 9k swing and I would be, you know, that extra step further. This. 6 and 8k is much more of a pain for him though. Okay, there's actually this stronger. Do I do it? 2 cards to get rid of this Vista. I would have 2 left, so I could still do a 6k swing and the Caribou. I'm gonna do it. Screw it. Boom. Gone. Burgess goes up. And we do... Yeah, now he already drew his card, so we get to be efficient if we remove 2 things at once. And then 9. Give me 2 more cards. Okay, that was somewhat expected. And now we trash. We don't really have a setup, huh? Kuzan Burgess is a powerful play, but this one, I mean. It's not looking good. That 6 cost was actually a bigger problem than expected. He's at 9. If he hits me with the event into 10 cost now, okay, he still might. Okay. Okay, so no event into 10 cost. Marco, another 5k swing. Okay. So I blocked that with counter that with Shiryu, play Kuzan, Black Hole, swing 10 into Yamato. We still have Karibu up. I use my leader swing and then I'm finally rid of the Garp. This isn't too bad of a spot. I think I grabbed the Kuzan here. Since it's a touch slower than expected. Boom, he draws another card. Can I get one higher? No, I can't. We get rid of Garp here. And then presumably we also get rid of Yamato, unless he wants to give 3 more cards. Well, he might, you know, smell lethal, I suppose. So he might protect it. Okay, it dies. That is honestly preferable for me. And now I'm gonna trash Burgess. I don't have any counter in hand. But I would need a 2k to get rid of a 6k swing anyways. Really bad for me here would be a 6k swing and then he hits me with the 9 cost. But if he was gonna play the 9 cost, he would have attached a Dawn. So probably just Blackbeard. And if it's Blackbeard, I want to block with the Kuzan. I need to get the Burgesses out. I need to start putting threat on his life because I will lose the resource battle eventually. Okay, so we 10 cost? No. Well, I guess in that case we grab Lafitte because the thingy is too much of a brick. Do I have another Burgess I can grab? I do. But I would prefer a blocker. I need the defense. So yeah, with Kuzan I need to grab a blocker. If Lafitte could find me a 6 cost Kuzan, how many do I have in the trash here? 1, 2. There's 2 more left. Lafitte finds a good amount. I play 2. I guess I'm not dead. I have the Caribou, but Rusher, removal, all that sort of thing would just annihilate me. I don't want to lose Black Hole. The draw Kuzan gives. It would be sufficient though. If the Lafitte finds the 6 cost, it works. He does. I can't take the 10 cost, it's too late now. But I'll take the 10 cost, trash the Kuzan. Play the 6 cost, trash the Kuzan. I have 2 Dawn left. And we just do, I think... I mean, he gets a free block on one of them. And then the other swings for 12. So it doesn't really matter which way around I do it, I think. Does it? Nah. At least one is gonna go get blocked by the new gate. He doesn't draw because he doesn't have the extra. Really? Oh, okay, so he's fishing for Roger. That's where you have to be careful, right? If you notice your opponent is taking way more hits than you think they would, They're playing for Roger. If I swing here, he takes it, he plays Roger. I can't block anymore, the first hit goes through, and then the new gate one kills me. And I don't have black hole. So, we do this. We trash the Kuzan because we want black hole for game next turn, and we pass. Yeah, now he's in an awkward spot. Taking that 6k hit means he's at 1 life. Basically, I thought I could get 1 hit through, right? That my 6k swing would get countered, one of my 11k swings would get blocked by new gate, and then the other one would go through, right? And then he's at 2 life, and both of my Burgesses arrested. But now he's at 1 life. Next turn, I will black hole his new gate. Okay. I mean, for that, I every time bring Burgess, right? Wait, do I have another Burgess? Yeah, I do. Okay. Resolve Burgess. I mean, if he was gonna do that, he might as well red rock the Kuzan. I have the VV. I mean, he doesn't have another blocker, so I don't actually need to be worried. I just take a 10 cost for the lulz. I trash both. I don't trash both. I trash one and use the other. Then I have to kill him. He needs to block 2 of my swings. And I can do something like... If I play 10 cost teach and stun him, I would have to trash the black hole and then I lose to Roger. At least if I swing. If I just negate, these are both at 12. So I would have 11, 12, 12. And he would need to counter out of an 11 swing and a 12 swing. So 8, 10, 12. 8, 10, 12, 13. So it's unlikely. He would need to have almost only 2Ks. He does get 2 cards from this. So after he takes this hit, after he takes this hit, he draws 2, and then he's at 10. And then 2 12Ks, huh? I think it's my best chance though, because otherwise I just die to Roger. Well, you know, it was fun. We tried. If there's a red rock in there, I'm doomed anyways, so no point thinking about that. Okay, and now we trash. Show us what you got. 2K. What? Okay, that was a stupid way to do it, but I think it doesn't matter. I think he just accepted that he's dead. Yep, he is. Nice. Proven our theory once again. 2-0. Last game against Ace, and right away against another Ace. We get to go second though, so that's nice. That's a horrible hand. Please. Oh no. Okay. I guess we play Burgess then on 4. He kept his hand, so he probably has solid stuff. Yeah. Right with the ISO. Okay, so he has the Marco. And I do have the black hole, so I guess it doesn't matter much. We play the Caribou. Playing stronger is pointless. Leave it at that. Let's hope he doesn't have a whole bunch more searchers. He doesn't. Nice. Okay, this is actually pretty comfortable. I would like to swing, but it's better to just start setting up the board. Burgess. I mean, he has the... If he plays the Yamato, do I greed for it again? Last game I was punished. What's the chance that he also has Yamato? He wants to play the Marco, so I think it's fine. We just leave it. He swings 7 face and plays Marco. Oh no, he plays Izo. I guess that also makes sense. Instead of a bigger swing. But that does mean... Oh... Unlucky. The 6k I will counter out of. And then the Marco. This is looking very comfortable. Okay, we don't have stage. That's actually the one downside, but kill this. He doesn't even get a draw. Stage? No. I already have a Burgess, so I think I just take the Lafitte, because I need to find... Okay. Because I need to find a stage. He has no board, and I only tanked the first hit. He has fewer hand cards than me. Insane. But yeah, now we definitely trash things. I suppose Workery gets his draw if we actually play him. Next turn, Burgess Workery. But then I don't get a swing off, so I probably just... what's this, another Marco? Yeah, okay. Alright, Lafitte, Europe. Oh, that's 2. That is unfortunate. But hey, it is funny to bully him like this. Yeah. We 6 swing here. If he counters with leader ability, then we swing, I mean, one way or another. Yeah, if he counters with leader ability, we swing 7 face with the Burgess. Because then he'll have to drop a 2k. Oh, okay, but he just drops a 2k anyways. Do I make him use... I guess he loses a card either way now. Doesn't matter. So whether I attach a Dawn or not... Oh, it does. I'm still trashing something. Whoops. Goes to 8. Boom. Now we get the first hit in. Still only 1 Burgess. We don't have stage, and we are running low on cards. I suppose he'll probably attach it on, swing. Okay, this could actually be a problem because if he's gonna play... Oh, okay, all good then. I was gonna say, if he plays the 9 cost Whitebeard using the event, then I might have to block with Caribou, because I don't have a teach to stun it. Because I'm not finding stage. It is very painful. Okay, do I have a Burgess ready? I do. Trash, grab that. I'm tragic that I can't play him too, but it's fine. Swinging with Burgess here is pointless. We just play... Do we play another Warg? Do we play another Burgess? Or is the War Curie the way to go? I want that card draw, but I also want the Burgess army. So, say I just play Burgess. He plays another 10 cost. The 6k swing I counter with Stronger. The 12k swing goes face. I have 2 lives left and 3 Burgesses. They're probably gonna swing for 8 a couple times. Get blocked, eat some cards. And I would then follow up with a Kuzan War Curie maybe? So I think it's fine to play Burgess. And we trash the Shiryu. What would be like actively scary? I suppose if he has the event again and grabs a life and then plays Utah with it, I would be in a very, very awkward spot. Because then I can't counter his swing, and the Burgess swing's face no longer really threaten much. Okay, that's what we like to see. I mean, I'm probably gonna play these two, so I'm fine blocking this. What's he playing for 5? Don't quite know. But I will invite him to swing with his 10 costs. I don't really have a great... Okay, Marco. That's annoying. I will play my blockers. He's gonna get a bunch of draw. That's painful. Alternatively, I could play Lafitte to find a black hole. Even if I hit it, that would still require 6. And then I could play Warcury. Kuzan doesn't have great targets, but I think I just play Kuzan Warcurying, swing 8 3 times. I probably kill the Marco. One kills Marco, one gets blocked, one gets countered. Gonna keep the Lafitte just in case, or to keep this stronger to potentially boost up my trash. With these played, they'll go into the trash. I won't hit the next interval, so it's better to keep the stronger. To keep the Lafitte to search a black hole. Boop. And now 8,000 face, 8,000 face, 8,000 face. Now, if he takes this first one, that's scary, because then he might have the Roger. So if I then swing again, he takes it, he goes to 0. Next turn then he plays Roger. Okay, so that's not what's happening apparently. So I would be able to tank the hit from the 2 12 costs and from the Marco. And I would need just one 2k if he does have it. So it is very unlikely that we die here. Okay, all good. And now Kuzan, Warcury, pass. Yeah, it's nice. Build up the Burgesses, start to swing with them while dropping blockers to protect them. Whether that's something like here with Kuzan Mercury or something like the 10 cost Teach, both work. Teach threatens with his own 12k the next turn, meanwhile Kuzan threatens by bringing back another Burgess, which is not the case this time around because, well, I don't have a fourth one, but considering that I never actually found stage, I have enough. It does mean my Burgesses are quite weak in comparison. Okay, he does have Red Rock, that hurts a lot. I guess he just swing. Oh, okay, no. So he does want to get rid of a Burgess, is what I'm seeing here. 9 into 8. That's risky. If I have a 2k, can't. And what else would he do with that? Yeah, okay, I was gonna say. We block this, draw a card, and now he can do 12k to kill one of them. Then I have 3 swings, all of which need to go through. Unless I find a black hole with my various searchers. Then he has no blockers. And not a lot of cards. If the Burgesses were bigger, that would be just GG right then and there. But because they're only at, what, gonna be 9,000? It's doable. So swinging with Marco is a mistake. Swinging with Newgate is fine to kill Burgess. You give up a blocker in return for a swing. It's fine. And yeah, that's roughly what I expected. My age, I suppose, is a bigger spike by itself. Yeah. We play black hole. We KO this. Can we get it? Yeah. And because of my age, we can get them to 10. So it will be 10, 10, 10. He already drew a card. So the first goes through. And then he has 4 cards. 8, 10, 12. Yeah, so it's game. Lovely. Boop. Boop. I suppose I could lose if he has a red rock trigger here. That would be horrifying. But he doesn't. GG. And that's 3-0. 2 aces in a row. Beautiful. And we are in the 4th round, and it is another ace. That's the 3rd one. We have to go first, sadly. Give me a hand that can salvage this. That's not great. I really wish I had a lift feet or a stage. There go all the my ages I ever had in my life. That's legit almost all of them. Okay, so he has the 10 cost and he has 2 searchers. This is not looking good. This is looking horrible, actually. He will counter this because he doesn't have an attached on. And then we play Caribou as setup. We can leave him on plays on 4 because there's nothing that nothing that we really would need to be worried about. We'll take that. And he has the Marco, and we black hole it so he doesn't get draw. And then we 6 phase again. So far, not great. Okay, there's Burgess. That's important. There's the last my H if I ever did want to find it. Now 6. Jozu would actually be pretty brutal because he has searchers to bounce back, and then actually he can't play them, but still. 7, I'll probably play this Kuzan, so it's fine to trash Shiryu. This also dodges the Yamato. Okay, another Marco, I guess. And another black hole to answer it. Sadly, the 3 is just awkward. We have no real good answer. Maybe if we just set up a Burgess this turn. Bring it back with Kuzan. And then on 9, I guess. Well, the difference is that I get an extra swing with the Burgess if I play the Kuzan first. So that's what I'll do. Okay. If he wants to, he can give up the Marco. No, okay. He takes the hit anyways. That's fine. Then we trash from our hand. Kazan, we don't need more. Really wish we would have drawn into another blocker or maybe a my age or something. It's the lower one, but I don't have a 2k. This hurts. Yeah, this really hurts. I have too many bricks in hand. 4 events and a brick. I literally cannot counter out of it. This is horrible. I need to trash these as much as I can. Okay. Here's the new gate, and he'll destroy the Caribou. I am screwed. I actually drew the teach, but yeah, so this is gone. I could either play Black Hole and like a Burgess and a 6k swing. Then next turn he would start with this new gate, put me to 0 life, and then just kill me. So it's not really worth it. But if I instead play Shiryu, maybe I can get around it. I use a Kuzan to play Shiryu. And a Burgess. Then I have the threat, and I have the Shiryu. He has to swing with the Marco first. Oh no, the Shiryu is the perfect answer. Because then if he swings with the new gate to kill the Caribou first, I block with Shiryu and kill Marco before he can swing. And if he swings with the Marco so he doesn't get the swing wasted, then I get to block with Caribou. Okay, so I'm playing Shiryu, and then the other thing, probably Burgess. I don't think there's a point setting anything else up. we have that. So we play those two. Will our trash go up one more? I am not fully certain. It won't. We're only trashing one more card. Okay. Boom. Then we trash, I don't know, Burgess? No, wait, we want to play the Burgess. A brick vortex maybe? But I might need that vortex if he ends up playing for Roger. I might want the 10 cost. I might want the black holes as well. This is painful. One will have to be enough for now. Seven life. Eats a card from his hand. Nothing in particular, but that's fine. Now, are we still dead? That's the question. I think we might very well be. But I kinda have to play Burgess, right? There's no real way around it. I need to get some threat going. Unless I say my... yeah. Yeah, I do. It just needs to be this. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. He didn't attach it onto his ace, so he doesn't get a draw from it. I mean, he might still play the thingy, but we'll see. If he has another event into the blocker, I think I'm just cooked. I don't think I can even counter out of this, right? I know I can. I mean, I defended. I played 10 cost to stun. Which one do we have in stun? Oh, let's see. I think if he has Roger, I lose anyways, right? Like, I play 10 cost or something. I stun. He plays Roger. He one, you know, one goes through, one gets stopped. If I counter out of all this, suppose I could do Kuzan. My Burgesses aren't strong enough to pose a threat to the new gate. I think I swing life anyways. Wait, what about going game? Oh, okay, no, he's at 8,000, never mind. I could drop it all, then I would be able to stay at 1 life, play 10 cost each. But I wouldn't swing, right, because it's kind of pointless. I just wait. Yeah, I think that's the play then. To just wait using the 10 cost each. New problem. I just wouldn't have any counter left. Any at all. Suppose I can, you know, drop these. Yeah, I'll do it. protect. Okay, that's a 2k, that's nice. We trashed the black spiral. We probably stunned the new gate here. Really would like to take that, but I can't. I have to take. Yeah, the problem is, do I have any chance for game here? These are both at 10. I can do like 10, 10, 10, 11. That's never going to work. He doesn't have a dawn attached, I guess. So he can take the 11, but he needs the 10 one. So he has brick, 2k, 1k, brick, 1k. Yeah. So do the counters matter? Can I greed and just hold black hole? And just hold 2 black holes in hand. And no counter if I have that. He has... No, I can't. I'll die. I already have 1 in my trash. I have 2 in my trash. So that was the last one. So I'm never finding it again. Do I swing life now? Because I would at least make him use up 2 cards. I am negating his leader ability, so he can't actually do anything of the sort. The problem there is if I swing life, then he takes 1, counters the rest, and then Roger, and then I am dead. But am I dead anyways? So if I play Roger, if I play Tenko's Teach, and I just don't swing, I stun the new gate, I guess, and then he plays Roger. One attack goes through, and another big one gets blocked. Yeah, so if he has Roger and I don't swing, then I live. But what if I know I just lost my last black hole. Is there a point? So say he plays another 10 cost, for example, right? Then he'll have 2 blockers. I can negate 1. Again, attacks would need to go through, but is it worth it? I mean, if he has Roger, then it's bad. And if it doesn't, then it's good. Though it does give him targets. No, it doesn't give him targets. The part's irrelevant. Can I kill him reliably if I don't swing? Let's look at it like that. Stun these. So he probably can't kill me. I block 1, I take 1, I counter 1. And then, since he doesn't do that, he plays another blocker. He has 2 blockers and a life. I negate 1, 3 attacks would need to go through, and I would have like 10, 10, 10, 11. So he would need to counter 2 10k swings, which I think is doable. I think my best bet is to just say he probably doesn't have a Roger, and thus I should and thus I should go for it like this. Okay, if he had a Roger, he wouldn't be thinking about this. Well, I guess. Uh, is this the end? Yeah. Mm. Well, I ended up thinking about this quite a lot, or let's say a bit, to wonder if I lost myself the game by swinging life and activating Roger, because I knew it was a possibility, right? If I swing with both, I force him to use two cards from hand, which makes it a lot easier to kill him next turn. But if I thought about it a bit, even if he does play another blocker using the event, I still get through basically. Black hole gets rid of one blocker, and then I have 10, 10, 11, 12, and he can, tank 112 and he can block 111. But those two 10k swings he would need to counter out of, and with 6k leader, he just doesn't have enough cards. And if he takes a life with Whitebeard to go to 8,000, he ends up having the same problem. The exception of that is if he does also have Uta, in which case I think there'd be too many blockers and I lose. Mm, but in most cases I could probably kill him. If he plays Roger as well, um, I don't quite die to the Roger because I can counter out of the leader swing with the 2k I kept to block one of the swings and tank the other one. And then since he didn't play any blockers, the Burgesses, leader, etc., will be enough to go for game. So I thought, hey, maybe I threw it, but then I noticed I think I was dead anyways. If he realized, he could have just gone for game with the Garb, as funny as it is. Because he needs to get 3 attacks through, right? Because I have a blocker and 1 life. Um, and the new gate will always get through the 10,000 attack one. And so if he just attaches his Dawn and swings 9,000 with leader and 9,000 with the Garb here, then unless I have 2k, 2k, 1k, I'm dead, which I didn't. But even if I did, it would mean I would have to drop everything, and probably I wouldn't have the black hole, right? So it's not guaranteed that he would see it, but if he did, I would have been dead either way. So I don't think I need to beat myself up for losing this one. Still a unfortunate game because I had to go first. He kind of hit everything. I didn't. He also ended up having Roger. It happens. Um, kind of in the end, I ended up getting 17 out of 232, which is quite nice. It sounds more impressive than it is because there were a lot of people that were 3 and 1, but it seems that based on my opponent, that ended up getting me towards the top. Mm, yeah, so I was pretty satisfied. I managed to win most of the ace matchups. I hope you enjoyed the content.